What makes a man to commit? Hello, ladies, and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Alex Cormont. I'm with Coach Andres. How are you doing, buddy?
Doing great. Thank you for having me.
The amazing Coach Andres. We will talk about what makes a man to commit, because I know that you have a lot this situation in your coaching too.
Yes, definitely. That's definitely a big topic in all the talks and emails I've gone through. Is more of after the initiation, how do you get to that next level of commitment?
So ladies, we know that this situation is difficult for you because you like this guy, you met this guy. And in the beginning, he's always moving forward, showing you some attention. And then he will tell you that he doesn't know if you really want to commit. Andres, I know that you see that a lot. What will be your first advice for the ladies that will listen to this video and want to know what makes a man to commit to a relationship?
The more you don't pressure it, the better chance he will commit. That's basically expressing more confidence in yourself. He approached you from the beginning, I'm assuming, as well as that developed into where it is now, to where maybe you want that next level of establishment, that commitment. Don't lose that individuality. Don't lose that value.
I love it. You know, I always say, lady, you have to be on the pedestal, and men love to chase. So basically, if you start to put yourself on a pedestal and make this guy move forward, make this guy wants to be with you and surprise you and not put pressure like you just said, this guy will be close to you and he will understand that you are a challenge. So he will have to do the work. So I love this, and I know that it's not easy for you ladies. So what you need to do right now is to focus on yourself, right? Spend some time to go to the gym, meditate, do some yoga. I know your mind will continue to work subconsciously, but if you give yourself sufficient time, I can guarantee you that it will start to commit more and more. How this lady can be more interesting in the eyes of this guy? Because I always say they need to do new activities for themselves that will challenge him. What do you think of this advice?
I think it's great because the idea is more of the more interesting you are, the more you want to get to know, the more mysterious you are. Not in a way that's scandalous or manipulative, but more of like, wow, this person is so cultured. This woman is so universal. This person has so many new interests and hobbies. That's so much expression of different characters of who you are. That's also being self-aware that you're willing to try new things. So when the man realizes, because you completely are right, that we love that chase, we love that challenge, we love that our ego is always pushing for the next level, the next stage. But so if you keep on moving that stage further and further because you're doing things that are productive towards yourself, things that are positive towards your character, your soul, that makes you more valuable. So, I mean, it's more about, it's not just a chase game, but it's like a chase in a healthy race. You know what I'm saying? So who's going to be more self-developed? If he can be almost inspired by what you do, who you are, succeed or fail, that, ladies, is a huge turn on.
And I do feel it's putting your personality first. And this is part of our philosophy to show you that you have everything within yourself, ladies. So usually you tend to play games, and I know you don't like to play games, right?
The worst.
Exactly. But what is very important for you now is to understand that with yourself, with just your personality, you will surprise him, you will make him fight for you, and so he will understand that you are different. And I don't know if you see that in your coaching, but usually the women I coach, they tend to give him what he wants.
All the time.
You will focus on his needs and you will do exactly like the other women. So what is the advice that you share to be unique and to be different?
Again, it's more about how to make him commit. It's actually more of a question too. Are you committed to yourself? And the more committed you are, right?
I love this.
There you go. You taught me very well. If you're more committed to yourself, then that's constantly going to be an idea of you're challenging yourself. And those games that we talked about, they're not actually games. It's more of you basically prioritizing who you are. He's going to take it as a game because you're not always available. He's going to take it as a game because you made weekend plans with the girls to go somewhere to like Napa Valley or go to learn a new language or a new hobby or interest. Those are in his eyes, the man's eyes. We're like, man, she's never available. Is she with somebody else? Is she talking to some other man? Nope. She's sending pictures. She's sending posts on social media where she's at, almost verifying that what she's saying is the truth. That is a game that's healthy, productive, and positive. And that is very sexy, very attractive to a point where the man feels like, I feel like I don't fulfill all her needs. This woman is either completely happy without me or doesn't really need me. And that is a healthy game that us men love to chase, love to challenge.
But I feel a little bit sorry for you ladies because this is completely counterintuitive. We know that you receive the idea that if you want a man, you have to fight for him, you have to nourish him, you have to become his second mother, which is not the right thing to do.
No.
And this is why destroying the attraction, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
So if you want any man to commit, if you want to know what makes a man to commit, we know that no pressure. That was Andre's first advice. You have to show your personality, do new things so he will understand that you are different, ladies. Don't mother him, don't be needy. What will be the other mistakes that you're seeing usually?
Getting complacent.
What do you mean?
Getting comfortable in a way where, again, obviously you want to be comfortable with the person. You want to make sure that person makes you feel safe, of course, in that level of security. But don't take things for granted. You know, don't take him for granted. Don't take yourself for granted. Always constantly keep on evolving and challenging yourself. You know, that's where, you know, we were talking about it, you know, before we started filming about, you know, individualities come together and they somehow become codependent to each other. But the sooner you become codependent, where you guys are in sync with what you guys both want, your goals, your values, and morals, the sooner you become independent on that and you can guys support each other like teammates, you know what I'm saying, like life partners, the better. And so sometimes people get a little too comfortable as soon as there's a level of like, oh, I think I got him. Or she's like, yeah, I think he's got you. And the idea is always be, you know, to challenge yourself, you know, always be self-aware, to always push yourself.
I love what you say. It's, you know, sometimes when I do a coaching, I will tell you ladies that you need to have a vision for yourself and also for your relationship. If you know what is your vision, you will make a man who wants to be with you.
Yeah.
But it's not everyone that thinks like this because usually you think that you need to match his vision. No. So you lose yourself. You forget about yourself.
All the time it happens.
This is crazy, right?
All the time.
So this is what we want to avoid for you. And when you follow the male psychology without changing your personality, because everything that we do is to empower you and not to change you. When you understand that, ladies, you can make any man commit. Even the one that make you feel the butterflies in the stomach, the one that you truly love, the one that you feel like you're 15 years old and you're discovering love. This type of relationship, you can have it. This is something that you can have. So Andres, I know that you have coached so many people. We have done some group coaching together.
Yes.
Is it a pattern that you see? Because there is a lot of women that will feel, oh, I'm just by myself. I'm the only one that is lost. But I feel this question was asked by so many women. So what could be your word to tell everyone that it's possible to make the guy commit?
Again, I think it's more about commitment to yourself and having that vision and not playing or running to his pace or his beat of the drum. And I understand, you know, a man maybe might want to take charge or initiate things and, you know, it can be old school, new school, whatever way you want to call it. But the idea is to set your own goals and have your own individuality, have your own personal interests in what you want to do. You know, I always tell my clients and in the group coaching, I was like, you're going to come to me with a relationship problem, but I'm promising you personal success. Because the idea is to basically redirect your attention, redirect your focus, redirect your problems you think you have on him. And I want you to look in the mirror. If you're not fulfilling what you are about, if you're not challenging who you think you could be, he's not supposed to do that for you. He's not supposed to fulfill your happiness or your love or your purpose in life. He's supposed to complement that. And that's more about how women from who I've talked to in the sense that the common, you know, mistake is that they get, you know, complacent or comfortable quickly, or they just kind of get bored with the relationship because they're bored with themselves. And us men, you know, we do have that ego, healthy or not. We love to understand that if a woman is just as ambitious and has nothing to do with title or paycheck, ambitious about whatever she does, that is attractive, that is valuable, that is sexy. You know, and hopefully, you know, it's the same thing. I always talk about it where to these women and all the women I talk to, if he's a couch potato and doesn't work, are you going to keep your interest? Are you still going to love him the same way? Are you still going to get turned on the same way where he wears sweats 7 days a week and watches football and doesn't do anything else? No. I'm not saying your women are doing that, but my point is, if you don't want that in him, don't be that for yourself.
It's funny what you say. I was coaching a woman in France just this afternoon. And she was really attracted to this guy because he's an entrepreneur and he's very successful and is independent. And she is also an entrepreneur, successful, independent, but she started to be codependent. And she asked me, Alex, how can I make him commit to the relationship? The answer was very simple. Come back to yourself.
Yes.
Come back to what are you looking in him? Because if you can apply this to yourself, I can guarantee you that this guy will see the value that you have to provide to the relationship. And sometimes we try to find complicated things. We try to complicate the things. Yeah. We try to find a magic solution. There is no magic solution. It's about working on yourself and showing him that you're different. So he will be so happy to spend time with you. And this, we can do it together, ladies. It is possible, right?
All the way. To add on to that, which is a great example, because I had something similar about that. This is something I've learned the other day about how creating your base, your foundation of who you are, your personality, your identity, and then challenge that base with no one else involved, not even family, your own base, and you challenge that. And after you challenge that and you succeed or fail, it doesn't even matter about that, but it's about the progression, it's about the growth. Celebrate that on your own. And keep on going back to your base, and now your base is bigger. The idea is when you expand that base, you expand that aura of who you are without having anyone's input or anyone's basically criticism or interruption. That makes you more valuable. That makes you more committed to yourself. And that also shows him, wow, she's just always going to be successful or fulfilled or somewhat loving life without me. I just want to be a part of that.
The last thing I want to tell you, ladies, it's a word that I don't use a lot, but it's about energy.
Yeah.
If you want to make any man to commit, you need to be in a high energy. You need to smile. You need to enjoy your life. And as Andres said, we know sometimes you can be a little bit depressed, lack some self-confidence. Let's put this on the side and focus on you being happy, having high energy, because that's what makes a man feel so much attracted towards you. And ladies, you know what? We will be here to help you. So you can come to coachingwithandres.com. Your new and amazing website, buddy.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
I'm very excited for it.
You have to visit this website. You can book a private coaching with Andres. You can come on my website, FrenchRelationshipExpert.com. Same thing. You can book a private coaching session with us. And we will be here because we can show you. We have helped thousands of women making a guy not just commit, but bring happiness to your relationship, to your life, and also to his life, which is because this is very important. So coachingwithandres.com in the description just right below. Make sure that you will smash and destroy the like button. And of course, subscribe to this YouTube channel so we can make this community grow and grow. Andres, I know that now you have your own YouTube channel also.
Yes, thank you so much. I'm really excited about this transition. I have so much to thank for Alex for teaching me and giving me this opportunity. So I just want to help you all as much as he's helped me and how I've helped other women around the world. And to add on what he was saying about those self-challenges of what you want to do, about being positive, being happy, and all that energy. The thing I always make clear to all the women I talk to, I was like, what we're saying though is none of the options are easy. So you have to get that through your head and understand right away. Either you have two options, and they're both hard. One is continue what you're doing and not getting what you want, and wondering why he's not committing or repeating and replacing the dating world of who you are. Or two, which is hard as well, you commit to yourself, challenge yourself, and understand what are you made of and what are you capable of. I guarantee you're going to love that hard, because that idea is more about you're going to see their own results. You want different results, it requires different actions.
And we don't want you to be stuck. So you know what you have to do. You smash the like button, you subscribe, and then you visit both websites, FrenchRelationshipExpert.com and coachingwithandres.com. Thank you so much, ladies. Thank you, Andres. That was really nice to do this video with you, buddy.
Thank you.
So we will see you soon. Take care, ladies. Bye-bye.